think. Happy Thursday, everybody. It's Steve. Welcome to the Little Woodshop. This is the fourth and final part in this Sunday evening's blog. We ended up doing this in 4 sections, from the material preparation to the 2-dimensional engraving. We just finished up the 2.5. Our fascia is upside down. It's here. This is our 4th part, and we're going to discuss how it is we are going to assemble this. Now, to highlight back real quick, we showed you and we told you we were going KD pine with this because we have so much of it accessible. It's easy for us to get. We ended up grabbing the best, straightest, perfect material I could find within the very definition itself. We ran our backs, the fascias of our back sides first in our 2-dimension. I told you we screwed them to the wall to keep them out of sight, out of mind, and safe. We then went in from the 2.5 dimension, to the 2.5 dimensional engraving, and now we are ready to finally assemble these. Now, if you remember in the backs of these, with just the 2-dimensional engraving that says thank you for visiting Northumberland, I told you we went around, I drilled holes every 6 inches on center, and I put a countersink in. What we've just done, that you didn't get to watch, we basically took, and I put one on top of the other, and we clamped everything down tight. We've got all of our edges lined up, and what I did was I went through and I did a pilot hole for the screws for this, okay? I want to make sure that I don't crack anything because now we're in too deep, alright? We've got a lot of time into the signs, and pilot holes and things of that nature are going to be a big asset right now. Okay? Excuse me 1 minute. We don't need to listen to that. Okay. What I'm going to do is on the back of the back side of the 2-dimension, we have a couple little areas that I'm going to fill with some epoxy, just to give me a little peace of mind. We have a bunch of puttying, a bunch of sanding. But what we're going to do right now is I'm going to take some of my Type Bond 3, and we're going to go over the back side of the panel. We're going to fill in any exterior cracks, any holes. We're going to basically put a nice layer of glue on all of this. We're going to sandwich this back together, clamp it back down. Now, we told you we've already drilled the pilot holes. This is my top of the fascia with a little seam on it. But this is the top and this is the top. We're just going to put it on, C-clamp everything together, get everything lined back up, and then I'm going to screw everything solid for the night. We're going to basically let everything sit in clamps. Overnight, we're going to let everything dry good, because right now, I really deem that that's what it needs more than anything, alright? We're going to glue it, clamp it, screw it all together, and then we're going to just set it out of sight, out of mind for the evening, and let it do its own thing, okay? Alright, everybody, will you hang on? We do have more to come. Coming up this coming weekend, we are going to have the finishing end of this. As I told you in the shout-outs and going forward, there's a lot of time to be had up here right now doing this. I don't deem it necessary that you watch the machine run for an hour or me getting covered in glue for at least 20 minutes, okay? So, we'll give you little bits and pieces here and there, but this is basically the first step that we're going to take to glue, clamp, and screw this all together, okay? You hang on, we will be back. Alrighty, well, we are finished. This is everything. We basically put our glue on our fascia. Our fascia is currently upside down. The seam and everything is looking down at the floor. Our top is facing the gantry on the machine. We put a very, very liberal amount of the Type Bond 3 glue. Little by little, I set the back side, which was our 2.0 dimensional, just our 2-dimensional engraving. I laid it on top. We got our edges lined up. We got everything lined up. Now, I told you we didn't do a dry fit on this. And at that point, I had it all clamped like it is now. We ran around through our countersinks and we just touched up pilot holes for all of this. Now, what had happened was both of these were kind of curling up a little bit on the ends. By gluing and clamping come tomorrow, I don't believe that this is going to be going anywhere anytime soon, okay? We have tonight, like I said, for this to dry. we've gone around and we've used a little hammer, a little 12-volt DeWalt hammer drill here to get our screws in. There's a lot of puttying, there's a lot of mudding, and there is a pile of sanding, okay? Basically, this is it for the assembly end of all of this. Like I said, tomorrow we remove the clamps, the screws stay in. We will be mudding tomorrow. We will start the finishing process of this tomorrow. Now, I do have another full panel that's ready to be glued and screwed down to the spoiler board. That's going to be the last fascia. I think I am going to wait. I'm probably not even going to run that one until next week, Monday or so, only because I want to get this one secured. I want to make sure that if there's anything that needs to be tweaked for the next one, well, I don't already have it run. I can deal with it if issues arrive in this one. And I don't think we're going to have any issues. This will tell by tomorrow morning after it's dried if there's going to be any major issues. But again, I don't think there will be, okay? All right, well, everybody, stay tuned. We definitely have more to come. We're going to start the final segment of this, and it's going to be the refinishing. We'll pull out all the products that we have and everything that we are, in fact, going to be using for these two big Groveton's Community Welcomes You, okay? All right, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful weekend, since I really don't even know what day of the week it is right now. And either way, we'll see you for the Sunday evening vlog. All right, everybody. Take care and bye-bye.